Drawing Closer tells the romance story of two people who have a short life left due to their illness. Akito Hayasaka, Ren Nagase, is a talented artist who dreams of having his work accepted into the Nika exhibition. In the midst of trying to achieve his dream, Akito is diagnosed with a heart tumor and doctors predict he will live less than a year. This makes him so desperate that he wants to end his life. One day he meets Haruna Sakurai, Natsuki Deguchi, who is painting on the roof of the hospital. Haruna is sick and only has 6 months left according to the doctor. Haruna, who also has a short time left to live, doesn't even look so scared of facing death. She is looking forward to it because she wants to catch up with her father who died first in an accident when they both went on vacation to the beach. Akito also began to get close and often shared many things with Haruna. However, Akito never revealed his fate, which was actually the same as Haruna. Haruna's presence made Akito's days more colorful for the rest of his life. Once a week he came with gerbera flowers. According to the flower shop owner, each color and number of gerberas given gives its own meaning. For example, the 5 gerbera flowers that Akito used to bring to visit Haruna meant hope. Until one day Haruna invited Akito to watch the fireworks together in Haruna's room because she usually watched it alone. Akito didn't mind coming to accompany Haruna and they promised to watch it together on August 20th. That day Akito hurriedly left Haruna because he had an appointment to watch with his friends. But that day he fainted and was rushed to the hospital. When he woke up, he had been lying in the hospital for a week and it was the day of the festival that Haruna had been waiting for. Akito felt bad for Haruna for not giving her any news while he was in the hospital, while Haruna kept sending him messages asking how he was doing. When Haruna called him, Akito could only apologize for not being able to keep his promise and reply to her message. Akito did not have time to reveal the real reason because Haruna thought that he was enjoying vacation time with his friend. She tried to understand Akito. So the two could only enjoy the night of the fireworks festival through their cell phones. Haruna said something, but Akito couldn't hear it clearly because of the loud fireworks. Until one day Akito, who sat in his wheelchair, accidentally met Haruna's mother, who was the head nurse at the hospital. Akito asked Haruna's mother to keep his illness a secret from Haruna. With his determination he wanted Haruna to enjoy the rest of her life instead of waiting for heaven. Such as restoring Haruna's friendly relationship with her childhood friend Miura Ayaka, whom she hadn't seen in a long time. Miura gave 2 tickets to the school festival so that Akito and Haruna could watch the Snow Princess performance played by Miura. Until the long-awaited day arrived, Haruna looked so happy to be able to go out to watch the school festival and was moved to see Miura's performance. Since Akito's presence, one by one her dreams have come true, such as going to the beach, the place her father wanted to go on the day the accident happened and they didn't actually get there. Akito carried her and they arrived in time to see the sunset. Haruna expresses sad words when she asks Akito to kiss her and bring her back to life when she dies, because she also wants to feel love, even if it's just once she wants to fall in love. Akito, with a sad face, apologized to her for not being able to agree to Haruna's request. He felt he could not change anything. Haruna, who feels bad for seeing him cry, then reveals that the kiss was just a joke. Akito then reveals that he is sad not because of Haruna's joke but because there are things he is hiding from her and cannot tell her. Day by day Haruna's condition is getting more critical. She also reveals that she is actually afraid of facing death. The situation has changed, so she wants to stay alive to be together with Akito and Ayaka. Thanks to Haruna's zest for life, Akito also regained his zest for life and was willing to undergo surgery despite the small chance. Once Haruna, who was unconscious, was rushed to the ICU. The situation made Akito worried and hoped Haruna would wake up soon. Akito's worries made him fall ill again. Before losing consciousness, he had imagined a happy moment where they looked healthy and painted together. It turned out that Haruna's life journey only got there because she finally died. Miura regretted that Akito was not by Haruna's side, because before dying, Haruna had called Akito's name. Even so, Haruna still gave her a memento to Akito, who was entrusted through her mother. A book containing pictures that Haruna wanted to show Akito and expressions of Haruna's feelings that she had not had time to convey to him. A heartbreaking message at the same time that will strengthen Akito through his times of life. Where since Akito's presence, Haruna feels that the hospital is like heaven for her and what makes her want to live as long as possible. Haruna also advised that Akito could live longer and be happy and draw more beautifully than before. Until one day when the time comes they can meet again and call him best friend. The message then ended with a drawing of 3 gerbera flowers. Thanks to the message written by Haruna, Akito regained his spirit and struggled in all aspects of his life, enjoying the time with his family. But as the days went by, his condition worsened as the tumor spread to his spine. Miura then showed something on her phone about Haruna's upload before she died, containing a picture of gerbera flowers given by Akito. In addition, there are other uploads that cannot be seen because they require a keyword. At first Akito had difficulty finding a keyword to view Haruna's upload, but then he managed to open it using the keyword 3 gerberas. Through the title of Haruna's post, which read about the encounter of a girl with 6 months left to live and a man with 1 year left to live, Akito finally knew the fact that Haruna had known his secret all along. The content of the post was about their first meeting, which was very memorable. So Haruna hopes to meet Akito again. Until one day Haruna knew Akito's secret that he was also dying, making Haruna's heart break with Akito's kindness, who always encouraged her even though he was also dying. Haruna was very grateful to meet Akito while continuing to encourage Akito. At the end of her message she drew 3 gerbera flowers, which meant "I love you." Haruna also said she loved Akito on the night of the fireworks festival, even though Akito didn't really hear her because of the sound of the fireworks. Akito couldn't hold back his tears after reading all the messages written by Haruna. Haruna and Akito amaze Miura with their eternal love story, while painting 3 gerbera flowers on Akito's nails, making speculation that she loved Akito too. Akito finally passed away on the same date as Haruna, after 3.5 years of his diagnosis. Miura brought 2 bouquets of flowers to give to Akito and Haruna. When looking at her phone, Miura found that Haruna's post received a reply from Akito expressing his fear of living the rest of his life, where he felt like he would catch up with Haruna. Even so, thanks to Haruna, Akito felt he could fight to the end. Akito also thanked Miura for visiting him often. Akito realized that the 3 gerbera flowers painted on his nails were Miura's doing. Akito thought Miura didn't know the meaning of the 3 gerbera flowers, but Miura did. At the end of the story, Akito's first and last paintings were finally accepted at the Nika exhibition, where in the picture of the painting there was a female figure who might be Haruna.